Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I said welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I love that. Welcome.
Oh, you're not Cartman today?
No, we ain't gonna do Cartman.
No Cartman today? I miss Cartman. Okay.
Respect my time. No, okay. But it is an exciting show for you guys today. I'm Donte, Payne, sitting alongside the lovely Miss Marrae in the building, in the flesh.
Hey, y'all.
That hey, y'all sounded dry. I don't think they heard you on that.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, I heard you. I heard you loud and clear now in my ear.
So that's what you get for harassing me. Now take it.
But we do got an exciting show. We got some awards that's been handed out in Major League and some trades and off seasons. The NBA standings is looking kind of crazy right now, and you never guess who's at the bottom and who's at the top.
And the bottom is slightly depressing for me.
It's been one crazy week of football. For those who watched this last week of football, it's been exciting.
And it gets crazier this weekend, because guess who has a private workout?
Yeah, we talk more about that, but let's jump right into
MLB.
Is in these awards, so
woohoo!
Looking at most of these awards right now, most of them has actually been handed out to the Nets and Astros, pretty much. Mets, not Nets. Mets, guys.
Mets and Astros. He was thinking the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah. So, like, the C.Y. Young Award for the AL League went to Justin Verlander with Garrett Cole as a finalist.
Who won, and Justin Verlander won that award 8 years prior. So he literally won it for the second time 8 years after he won the first one.
And then National League C.Y. Young winner is Jacob deGrom, which I figured he was going to get that award.
He's from the Mets, right?
Yes, he is.
Woohoo! He won that. Rookie of the Year, NL Rookie of the Year went to Pete Alonso.
For
the NL?
NL is Pete Alonso, and then Jordan Alvarez for the Astros. See how it's like Mets and Astros? Mets and Astros. But manager of the year went to Rico Bandelli.
For the Twins, the Minnesota Twins.
With Aaron Boone as a second runner-up and Kevin Cash.
Okay.
And then, NL is Mike Smith of the Cardinals, which that team turned around. Comeback Player of the Year and NL Player is yet to be announced, but they will be announced once we find out who wins that award. We'll let you guys know.
These baseball awards take forever to get out.
They do it throughout the week. They search it out. They don't just all one award at one big time.
Man, you ain't never lying. They take forever and a day. But anyway.
But, here's the reason why Garrett Cole has won that award, though. Minus the sneeze. He's 29 years old. 20 and 25 with an ERA of 2.5.
Woo!
And
well, when you watch him pitch, he got some speed on the ball, and plus he's a free agent right now.
I was going to say Garrett Cole and Salzburg are like
sought
out free agents right now.
You think?
Because Steven Salzburg, 31, 18-6 with a 3.3 ERA.
Who you think gonna get picked up?
I think Garrett Cole may stay with the Giants, but he may get picked up by another team. Like, there's a lot of teams out there that need a good, solid starter or a good, solid finisher pitcher, and Cole is that guy.
He is that guy. Too bad the Astros didn't get that hint.
They look, it's a work in progress. Baseball is a long season, even though most of the deals is happening right now.
Yes, it is. That is a very, very long season. It stretches all till almost my birthday.
Sometimes, depending on when it starts.
That is true, but still close enough.
So, we got that, and then Jordan Alvarez. He's only 22.
He got a long season.
He's the third Astro player to win Rookie of the Year.
The third?
Yes.
Man,
and he had all 30 votes.
So he was
unanimous.
Rookie of the Year for the AL.
Max P. Alonso, he's the 6th.
He was 6, but he wasn't unanimous.
Right. He was one vote shy of being there. He had 29. But here's the crazy thing. He led the league with 53 home runs, broke Aaron Judge's record set in 2017 in his rookie.
Wow.
So, like, that's kind of crazy.
That's kind of crazy. That's almost historic when you think about it.
Well, he had a pretty good historic season, like from going from almost not making the team in spring training to making the team and becoming Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he had a remarkable season. So congrats to him.
And, Giants hired former Cubs executive Scott Harris as GM, and this is the 10th GM in Giants history. Since we're talking about the Giants, Astros, and Mets.
The 10th GM?
Yes.
How long they been in existence?
It's the 10th GM.
Hold on, let me grab that.
The fact that it's the 10th GM.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to know how many years. You said San Francisco Giants?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm getting this for you because I want to know when they were established. Ignore me.
Ignore you? No. But yeah. 10 GMs.
Because if this y'all 10 GM, that's a bad taste in y'all mouth. So they moved to San Francisco in 1958.
1958, and you didn't have
10 GMs?
Yeah.
60 years. That's quite a few, because it's too many. If you do the math right, that's what, a new GM every 5 years?
Basically, if you want to go that way.
Yeah, that's too many. Hey, look, y'all should be proud of me, because math ain't my strong suit, y'all.
You shouldn't tell nobody that.
I have no problem saying that. Math ain't my strong suit.
You know what they say, fake it till you make it.
Oh, I've been faking it till I make it for years. And I'm making it. So get off my back.
Tampa Bay Rays GM Eric Nealon voted Executive of the Year.
I'll give it to him. He was voted Executive of the Year.
Well, yeah, then Tampa Bay has had a pretty good, decent season.
They did. They won in the basement.
They was, 96 and 89, I believe?
Yeah, they had a wonderful season.
So it was like, of course you get Executive GM of the Year. But then you got... So, the Cubs, now, for everybody, the Cubs might retool their team. They're in the process of retooling their team. They already re-signed Rizzo and Baez.
Javier Baez.
They may put Wilson Contreras on the trading block to pick up, because a lot of people are in need of catchers now.
Yeah, they are.
And we got plenty of them. We need more pitching.
Yes, we do. They haven't signed, and I don't think they re-signed Chris Bryant.
Oh, yeah, they re-signed
Bryant. Okay.
It was Cole Hamels who...
They didn't match the offer sheet.
Yeah, but they may re-sign him, but he was a pretty decent pitcher for them, so...
We shall see. We shall see.
We should see.
See how that team's looking next year with David Ross at the helm.
First year
manager.
But see, a lot of people knocking David Ross since you mentioned him.
They think he's gonna be a front office puppet because he was so loved and the front office loves him and they say he's gonna be a lot of people say he's gonna be a front office puppet, like he's gonna do what the front office tells him to do. And that's when Theo Epstein came out and said he's not gonna be a front office puppet. I don't see him like that anyway.
I don't see him like that anyway, but his own teammates was like, no, sometimes he ain't the nicest guy in the locker room. So I call him Old Man Ross, but yeah.
He was Gramps.
He's not the nicest guy in the locker room sometimes, and
most people sometimes are not the nicest person.
I think he's going to do an excellent job. One, he was an analyst for a while.
He was an analyst.
Two, he was well loved by the team.
Right, and he was a special advisor for the Cubs.
So,
don't knock him.
Don't knock him till it happens, right?
Right.
that's that, that's our baseball spiel. But it is things happening every day, especially because it's all the off season for baseball basically starts right away because we got winter ball coming up.
And goes to the beginning.
But yeah.
And goes to the beginning of the next season.
So I'm like, they trying to get their players ready. It's like I would do the same thing too, especially if I'm trying to get that team
back in contention.
Like, this is the first time in 5 years that the Cubs did not make the playoffs.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's not their longest streak too.
Yeah, they made a playoff every year
under Joe Madden.
And this is the first year that they didn't make the playoffs. And it's like, yeah, they made the playoffs last year, but lost to the wild card to the Brewers. And
boo.
That would happen. It went 7.
It happens. But in other news.
Oh.
Ooh, what?
Giants manager Gabe Kibler said he was naive and having all alleged assault.
Interesting. Very interesting.
But they named him Gabe Kibler as Bruce's replacement, though, too.
Shocker.
Yeah.
But, never fail. Are we moving on to the NBA?
Not just yet.
Not just yet. What else you got for me?
So, Darren O'Day is guaranteed a $2.7 million deal with the Braves.
Awesome for him, because everybody needs to get paid. Woo-hoo.
And then, the other Chicago team, the Southsiders.
Which they should have named that Southside Field instead of Guaranteed Rate Field.
Well, they named Sky Kuba assistant hitting coach now.
What was he before?
I think he was...
Was he always the assistant hitting coach, or was he something else?
He was the hitting coach for the Dodgers.
Oh, okay.
And AAA.
Well, apparently he didn't do well, because guess what? The Dodgers' bats went cold.
No, but if you look at their batting average, it was hitting. They just wasn't winning.
I don't care. Their bats still went cold.
Their bats didn't get cold. They just wasn't winning.
No, their bats went cold.
Because then you got...
Don't begin to smart me like you know me.
He was also the hitting coach for Baltimore as well.
So hitting coach is just his position, the coach, huh?
He worked for the Texas Rangers as well.
Awesome for him.
Ranked third in... Wait, okay. What about the Orioles? They ranked third in major home runs, 890 in total bases and 9 in slugging percentage during his tenure.
Okay. Look, I ain't gonna knock him.
We needed it.
Look, for once this year, the White Sox didn't lose 100 games. I'm proud of them.
Well, yeah, they were 7-2-89, but it's their 7th straight losing season, though.
I understand it's a 7th straight losing season, but I am just happy they didn't lose 100 games, because that is sad when your team loses 100 games.
Well, you got Tim Anderson and Young Machado and Eloy Jimenez, who are young hitters. Which
Eloy
Jimenez, yeah, you're right.
Jimenez, I know I'm right.
I think they will fare pretty well on this guy. Just saying.
I think, and I'm predicting, I'm going to say this. The White Sox, I feel, will make the postseason next year. They might. You never know. You
never know, but what's crack-a-lacking in this NBA?
I'm depressed. That's what's crack-a-lacking.
Oh, so you want to talk about the standards on? Is that what we were doing?
Yes. Can I get on my rant? Just let me have my rant.
Well, let's...
wait, let me get the score first. So, big thing in NBA. The Warriors suck. That's what. We lost. No surprise. Shockingly. No surprise. I mean, we lost to the Lakers last night. 120-94. To fall to 2 and 10.
They didn't have AD. AD did not play last night
on the season. Yeah, and that's the thing. The Lakers didn't have AD. We still fell to 2-10, but that's because guess what? We ain't got nobody. D-Lo's trying to put it all on his back. The other brother-in-law, as I call them, the brothers-in-laws, he broke his hand. I'm like, is it a broken hand epidemic around here?
No, I think it is, because Gordon Hayward just broke his hand.
Yeah, he'll be back in 6 weeks. I mean, I knew the Warriors, we weren't going to be real good this season, because we don't have everybody. But, 2-10.
No, but you got to think about it. I'm not going to doubt the Warriors. They're starting out.
I'm not trying to doubt them. I'm just saying
new player. I'm not going to even say they suck. They're young players. A lot of these players that they're playing against are veteran-fied players or 2-year players.
Whatever.
Jordan Poole is a rookie. Kyle Bowman is a rookie.
Okay, what if we still look like garbage?
Yeah, but did you look at the box score, though?
We look like hot garbage. If you want me to be technical, we look like hot garbage. Hot garbage.
They're better than the Knicks.
That don't help. That doesn't help my feeling. You said we're better than the Knicks. Oh, thank you. The Knicks, that atrocity of an organization that is laying the groundwork. The president of basketball operations.
Okay, I make you feel better. The Knicks are better than the Warriors.
Well, they probably gonna lose tonight anyway, so that's neither here nor there. But don't tell me that. They're a whole game better than us. It's lovely. We're at the bottom of... You know what's bad? The Phoenix Suns, who were horrible last year, are better than the Warriors. That is depressing.
It's not so much depressing as, look...
I feel like Stephen A. Smith, how he feel about his Steelers.
What about his Knicks? He felt the same way about his Knicks.
Oh, he about to have a stroke over the Knicks. Y'all need to calm him down. But speaking of the Knicks, president of basketball operations, Steve Mills, is apparently laying the groundwork for the eventual dismissal of Coach David Fizdale, who's not even 20 games into his second season.
See, with that, I just feel like...
That's petty. They make him the scapegoat.
They trying to make him the scapegoat, even though Fizdale said he'll take the blame for it, but it can't be solely just on him.
It can't be solely on him when Steve Mills, let's get his record. His record is 165 and 337 since he has taken over being the president of basketball operations from Phil Jackson. So that just ain't on him.
Well, it may be... Well, let's see what Mr. Donte gonna do.
Sell the team.
I don't think he's gonna sell the team.
He's not gonna sell the team. He needs to.
He probably gonna fire some people.
He gonna fire a whole bunch of people. But Stephen A. is just having a meltdown. If nobody has seen the video of Stephen A. on his radio show going off on the Knicks, he said they're trash and they stink.
Yeah, but if you look at their roster, they really don't have... They're like the Bulls. They don't have a definite superstar.
They don't have, like, a Kevin Durant, a Kyrie Irving. They don't have that. Their biggest, free agent sign was Julius Randle?
It was Julius Randle.
Bobby Portis.
Taj Gibson.
Elfrid Payton. And then Dennis Smith Jr. is not there right now. He's dealing with depression due to death in his family, so...
Like most of all the other players is young.
Right. Frank Ntilikina.
He's, second year or third year just starting to blossom?
I think he's third year. And it's crazy because... the home team is performing better than I thought they would.
Well, they're 3-7, and speaking of the home team... They erupted last night. Like, Cody White woke up and he basically was like, "Coach, you need to be at all my games. I ain't shot like that in a while."
I mean, he woke up and showed out. He scored that game high 27. Guess what, y'all? Off the bench.
Zach LaVine gave you 25.
But again, Cody White gave you 27 off the bench and hit a record 7
threes in the fourth quarter.
Right. The boy was on it.
So,
So I feel better about my Bulls than I do my Warriors.
Well, think about this. We're only 11 games into the season, right? So, long season.
It is, but if we 2-15, I'm going to cry.
Okay. Why is my brother texting me?
Well, let's read the text.
No, he's just talking about get the shoes at Foreman Mills and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Not important.
But
Never mind. We're sorry.
Oh, yeah. Morris has been balling, too. So, Morris...
Yeah, but when you... Think about this. When you...
I kind of like that start of that squad lineup, though.
No, but think about it this way. When your point guard is Julius Randle bring up the ball, and everybody knows that he's going to his left. Doesn't go to his right, he goes to the left. Lord, excuse me. RJ Barrett says he can go right, but he goes to the left. So.
Wait. Cody White in 27 minutes scored 27 points.
So he was scoring a point a minute. Cool. He was like, I'm open. Boom. I'm open. Douche.
Nah, he was just pulling up in the face, and it was just kind of crazy. I was looking at that game. I'm like, he just like, I got this. Fall back, team. I got this.
Put it on me. Put it on me.
Put it on you.
Shut up.
Sound like Kevin Hart. Put your thing on me.
He said, push it.
I know.
But either way, neither here nor there. That's not what we talking about.
Oh, we talking basketball. Just you said push your thing on me. Kevin Hart popped to mind.
I ain't say push your thing on me. Now did I?
You did in your mind.
That's what you want to know.
No, I'm just saying you did in your mind.
That's what you think.
You did in your mind. Oh yeah, but about these standings though, I'm gonna give you just the top 5 for both. So we got the Boston Celtics sitting at 9-1.
Say what now?
Boston Celtics sitting at 9-1. The first game, the home first game.
That's not a game they lost.
They lost. They've been on an 8-game win streak.
9-game winning streak.
Or 9. My bad. I'm sorry.
Get it right. Get it together.
Then you got the Raptors 8-3.
Who everybody thought was going to be an afterthought because they didn't have Kyrie or not Kyrie.
See, that's the thing.
Kawhi Leonard.
It's not about one player. Yeah, one player may help the team.
Okay, he helped them to get a championship, but he's not the only one because they say Pascal Siakam can be on his way to back-to-back most improved players. They say he killing.
His point percentage, his 3-point percentage is improved, so I can see that. Like I said, it's early in the season, but I do see that. I do see him on that. But what about Fred VanVleet?
That too.
They
killing. They balling.
Then we got both Miami and Milwaukee at 7-3. The
76ers, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Indiana Pacers are both at 7-4. And I'm kind of surprised by that for the 76ers, aren't you? Considering the roster of talent they have.
Well, no, it's a tough league, but everybody. So going back to Boston, right?
Mm-hmm.
That goes that question of you have a different leader there, who's, in my opinion, he's way better than Kyrie.
Kemba Walker.
And it's like you have team. It's like it's all about team chemistry. They played together in Team USA,
right?
So they built chemistry.
They did build the chemistry, and then I think to a certain point, Kyrie wanted everything to be about him.
Well, that's why they sitting 4-6.
Yeah, because he's really the only one balling, ain't he?
Well, he got people balling, but he's putting up about 30 points a game.
He's a ball hog.
Sometimes.
Please, he's a ball hog all the time.
Sometimes. Now in the Western Conference, you got LA sitting at 9-2. Houston Rockets sitting at 8-3, which a lot of people was like, "How is this Harden and Westbrook thing working?" And I'm like,
"Oh, it's working.
They played together.
It's working beautifully.
You had Harden score 37 points
47.
My bad, 47 points. And
17 in the fourth.
Westbrook with 21. So, and it's like...
Oh, it's working.
It's working.
Beautiful.
They're doing what they do. They both are walking triple doubles when they want to.
Right. You said the Lakers at the top. Can Houston jumped up?
Oh, if they can win, maybe. Utah Jazz is 8-3.
That's not really surprising, though, for me.
Denver Nuggets. Well, no, Utah Jazz went from being at the bottom last year
to boosh.
Coming up. You got
Donovan
Mitchell and Conley.
Don't forget Gobert.
And Gobert is the defensive rookie of the defensive player of the year. I just made a whole new award of it.
You said defensive rookie of the year.
That's a whole new award.
Now, don't be surprised if that pops up. We're also giving out for defensive rookie of the year. And you're like, what?
Yeah, I mean, like, Denver Nuggets, 7-3. Clippers and T-Wolves, 7-4. And then Dallas and Phoenix, 6-4. So it's like, it's a pretty interesting
season so far.
And I already mentioned we did have a couple injuries because Hayward's out 6 weeks with a broken hand. Curry's out. Don't know when he come back, but he's expected to play.
He talking about spring.
Who else had a hand injury?
Damian Lee.
Damian Lee is out with a broken hand.
It's a broken hand epidemic.
And I think it's all, if I'm not mistaken, they're all the same bone.
Yeah, like the fifth martiple in the hand.
So it's getting a little bit crazy.
It's getting a little bit cray.
And then through 10 games, Harden is averaging 37.1 points a game, which is the highest since Jordan.
Now, here's the thing. How are you feeling about this load management? Because I'm reading it says Kawhi Leonard to miss Clippers Pelicans, but Paul George is probable. You know, this load management has been a big thing in the NBA. How you feel?
See, this is the thing. It's too freaking early in the season
to be talking about load management.
I can see if you was like 20, 30 games in.
Right. Especially like, even like 20, 30 games in, you're like, okay, I'm going to take a break. But we're like, 12, 13 games into the season? What are you managing?
I don't know, but I love the fact that Paul George... So it's like, because Kawhi don't take a break, but Paul George is probably... He's set to make a debut.
Right.
Against the Pelicans, which is tonight. If you guys are tuning in on live, it is Thursday, but you may hear this whenever.
Right. Because we're everywhere. Where are we at?
Let's see. We on Spotify, iTunes, and I'm missing one. Spreaker. iHeart.
We're everywhere.
You know, and I also put it on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere you can find. If you just go to Google and you type in Dragon Sports Live, I will pop up. If you type in Dragon Jump Productions, he will pop up. We will pop up.
Well, that's true.
Because B-Ray Marketing pops up too.
Hey, B-Ray Marketing Media is doing its thing. Don't hate.
I am not hating.
Good.
But I would love to see when they both are healthy
on the court and see what they do.
See what this duo will do. Because we know what AB and LeBron can do. But we know what Clay and Steph can do. We know what Harden and Westbrook can do.
Right there, that's a those are both defensive players.
Oh, yeah. And we know what Luka Doncic and Porzingis can do.
They crazy. That is wild.
So, I'm looking for and LeVert is actually out again.
Again?
Thumb surgery.
Dude.
So he's out indefinitely with that. Ooh. Wow, that burp tastes like Subway. Okay.
Garlic.
And you know, about your lovely Warriors again. Draymond is the first player to get ejected out the chase. And that did not take long.
Yeah, he just came back from his own thumb injury and gets ejected in the fourth quarter.
And then they also had the best Mercy Tony Parker jersey retired the other night.
Yes.
But my only question is, what is Duncan going through? He's going through some metamorphosis changes with his hair.
That's an understatement.
He had the Don King when Ginobili retired. Now he got like the twisty dread thing going on.
Yeah, he going through something.
Even though, and he's the assistant coach of Pop, it's getting close to that. Yeah, Pop gonna start looking like Santa Claus.
When has Pop ever not looked like Santa Claus?
When he shaved.
Okay, when's the last time he shaved?
I don't know, but he's gonna look more like Santa Claus since the holiday.
I've been promised that he's been looking like Santa Claus for the better part of what? 2-3 years?
It happens. And then Brooklyn next CEO is out. Less than 2 months after being hired.
What you do?
What you do or what you seen in that organization that made you like,
I'm not interested.
Hit the SpongeBob emoji. I'ma head out.
I'm heading out.
Because that's what I want to know.
I'm heading out. That's what that sounds like.
Pretty much. Yeah.
In 2 months? 2.
Yeah, literally.
2.
Less than 2 months.
You done already?
Pretty much.
Maybe he got sick of Kyrie's mood swings.
I don't know. And the Sixers are seeking their road solution against the Thunder.
They ain't got a road win.
It be that way. You can win at home, but road wins is
hard to come by.
So they seeking that, to get out that slump, to get out that woohoo.
Yep.
What?
Nothing. I can't laugh.
Not too much. I'm too full of it.
No.
You started to say you. That's all right. You what?
I say you. I ain't say you.
And you know what's crazy?
Like you.
When the Rockets and Clippers play each other, and you got Westbrook talking about Patrick Beverly don't guard nobody. He just be out there everywhere chasing everybody. Talking about his defense coming at his head. I was like, ooh. Patrick Beverly do be getting people his, but he do play some good defense at times.
You know that's Russell Westbrook, though.
Yeah, that's Westbrook. That's normal Westbrook for you. Normal Westbrook.
Exactly. So we shouldn't be shocked.
Well, you already talked about your most surprising teams and disappointments this season.
For the NBA?
Yep.
I said my most disappointing. I ain't said my most surprising.
What is your most surprising?
My most surprising? The Phoenix Suns.
I'm going to say the Kings. The Kings is pretty decent this year.
Well, the only thing about the Kings is that De'Aaron Fox is out. Ankle injury.
Yeah, they lost him. Actually, not the Kings. It's the Jazz, actually, for me.
Yeah, that's a good one for a surprise.
And Dallas.
Yeah, but have you seen Luka and Kristaps Porzingis? I mean, Luka by himself is crazy. You add in Kristaps Porzingis, man, take it to another level.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. But it is some games that is happening tonight, though. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, we can do pick 'em?
I'm doing for NBA, and then we're going to jump right into NFL.
It's so much stuff that happens in the NFL. I mean, just a sneak preview. When every game is decided by less than a score.
And we're going to break those games down, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to break them down.
Break them down. Preview football tonight.
So tonight we got the Miami Heat versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now Kevin Love has been looking good, but
if he get injured,
Miami Heat has been on fire. They've been bringing that heat.
They burning.
Dallas take on the Knicks. Bulls take on the Bucks.
I think I'm gonna say this much because we're gonna do pick'ems. But I'll let you finish what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying we're doing pick'ems. What was the first game you said? Miami.
Yeah, Miami taking on the Cavaliers. I'm already going with Miami in there.
I'm taking Miami.
Tyler Hero, the rookie funny, he's been looking well. Jimmy with his go to the locker room, man.
Yeah.
Actually, not only that, the man lost his shoe and still hit a layup. Just sliding.
That's Jimmy Butler. You know what his nickname was? Jimmy G Buckets. The G stands for gets. Don't forget it.
No, I forgot it.
You petty.
I forgot it because we got the shooting tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis.
And I will say this much. The Knicks barely beat the Dallas Mavericks last time they played them. They ain't beat them tonight. I got Dallas.
I think I'm going to go with the Knicks. I'm going to go with the underdogs in this.
Have fun with
They gonna surprise me. They gonna be one win better than the Golden State Warriors. It's sad to hurt me to say that.
Don't do that to me. Why you gonna do that to me? You know that's why you said it.
I'm a Warriors fan too, but I also love the Celtics and the Bulls.
Why you gonna do me like that?
Which is currently all better than my Warriors.
Why you gonna do me like that? Why you gotta say the Knicks might have a chance to be 3-9 and the Warriors is 2-10? Do you not love me?
What? Okay, does this matter? Chicago Bulls versus the Bucks.
I'm taking the Bulls in the upset.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Have fun.
Unless they stop Giannis and put Giannis in foul trouble, because it seems it's like
he gets in foul trouble when they play the Bulls.
Yeah, he gets in foul trouble, and then it's like the Bulls. Don't get me wrong, Bulls is actually a tough team to beat unless they just blow them out. But when they close, keeping it close. They're a tough team.
Exactly.
They give you a run for your money. They did have a year where they just broke all the teams that was on streaks. It was like...
Think about it. Remember the Heat was on like 27 games?
Bulls,
with a 9-man rotation. We was short. We beat them. That's when we had Nate Robinson. He went off.
Yeah, they should have kept him. But they also had DJ Augustine. Let him go.
Should have kept him.
Yeah, it happens.
The Clippers and the Pelicans.
Former Bull Etuan Moore
is back. Who you got?
I actually think I'm gonna go with the Clips.
You gonna go with the Clips even though Kawhi out?
Paul George may play.
All right.
And I think they both small forward. That's the reason why I want to see that duo so much, because
who won't switch to the power forward?
One of them may be playing a guard, and one of them may be playing small forward or small forward, power forward. I don't know. That's why I'm curious to see that lineup.
Atlanta Hawks versus the Phoenix Suns. Who you got?
I got the Hawks in this.
I got the Hawks because Trae Young is going off.
I got the Hawks, but I feel Devin Booker is going to have a good game. They're missing their 18.
You think him and Trae Young going to go at it?
Maybe. Trae Young's also looking at most improved player, too. As far as, like, shooting-wise and dish ball. Like, he was already moving the ball around, but they're looking for most improved. Brooklyn next, Denver Nuggets.
I'm taking Denver. I'm just saying Denver because, like, Kyrie's kind of his own a one wrecking crew.
I am taking Denver, actually. We'll see who wins those games.
And we'll bring that to you.
Bring it to you. Also, check the social media. You can check Dragon Jump Pro or B-Ray Marketing Media. And we'll post stats, scores on Twitter. I'm actually going to get better at doing it because I know I say it and sometimes forget to do it.
See, I don't say it.
I'm just saying, I say it. I know I say it sometimes, but I forget to do it. But I'm going to get better at that, ladies and gentlemen. So whenever if it's a close game and you want to know what's going on, I will be posting that on the social media. Just know that, peoples. Know that.
Know that. Trust it.
Trust the process.
Oh, no. He went to that. He went to trust the process. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Trust the process of I'm building something great over here.
You're building squad.
Well, I was building a great week of football. Rebuilding my team because I took another L. But I don't really care for fantasy like that when I'm losing like that. But
I thought you was gonna win this week.
No, DK Metcalf put up just enough points to put him past, so I end up losing by 12 points.
Wow. I was gonna ask you that, but
football.
This is gonna be one for the ages. So this week, if nobody knows, Pat Mahomes returned. And this is crazy. Pat Mahomes returned for the Chiefs as they played Tennessee Titans. Tennessee ends up winning that game 35-32, despite the fact Pat Mahomes threw for 446 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 weeks after he dislocated his kneecap.
It was 2. It felt like it was 3.
2 or 3, I don't know. He still came back and did that.
He came back, but the Titans had their number. That if you watch that game, they was literally going back and forth.
The whole game. Like Chiefs will score, Titans will score. Chiefs will score, Titans will score. Do. It was a seesaw.
Yeah, and it was a seesaw, but you see the difference when you don't have a quarterback that's constantly getting up off the ground all the time.
Right.
Or can't make a complete pass.
So do you think the Titans are going to get rid of Marcus Mariota?
They might. They might trade him. They may not. But Tannehill's been pretty decent. Tannehill's getting older, so it's like they may, maybe this bitch is maybe a
good thing for Mariota.
Mariota give him more time to develop himself because he only a 3rd year or 4th year?
3rd or 4th. Yeah.
So maybe it's good for him. If not, Tannehill's definitely a good quarterback for the Titans right now.
That's a good thing.
And, speaking of other quarterbacks who came back and just demolished the team, he actually demolished the team. That was Drew Brees.
Yeah, and then, for whatever reason, the Saints this week decided to lay an egg against the previous 1-7 Atlanta Falcons.
Well, the Falcons kind of had their number from the get-go. It was like...
They did, when Drew Brees gets sacked more than once, it's going to be a whole issue.
He got sacked 5 times. Did my Booker T. 5. He was getting up off the ground like...
And when you 40 plus and getting sacked, that ain't feeling too good.
It ain't feeling too good. And plus, like I said, the Falcons had their number. The inside out blitz, they was blitzing on at least about 30% of their plays. They forced him to throw that ball quick, and it was just like...
Yeah, it was bad.
It was upset. But it was also showing... This is the type of Falcons football that I would like to see. This is what got y'all to the Super Bowl. Y'all lost it. Now y'all be
badly.
Like, I guess y'all heard the critics kept talking about y'all saying,
so
how y'all losing the game.
Let's show up.
Let's show up and play. In the second half of the season, I guess since it's the second half of the season, every game counts, so you're going to play a little bit harder.
Right, but I don't really think they still going to go anywhere. But, you know what made me smile? The Bears broke their losing streak.
They did break their losing streak and also had their best offensive input that they had in past 7 games.
Now, let's just dispute the fact that they played against the Detroit Lions.
Lions
was back up.
But they was coming back in that game. That's the part I was like, okay. Can we defense, guys.
But yeah, so they won the game. Matthew Stafford was a late scratch with a broken bone in his back or a fractured bone.
Fractured bone in his back.
Ew.
Either way, you don't want, especially his Bears defense.
Right, especially if Khalil Mack broke loose for a sack.
Not even clever. Just the Bears defense in general, like.
But you got a fractured bone. You are not comfortable right now.
And the Bears did need that win.
That they did. Because with that win, we officially jumped Detroit.
We're, 4-5 now?
Mm-hmm.
4-5, and it was weird because we literally been on, a 4-game losing streak?
5.
Okay, 5 game.
Yeah, it was something like that.
4 or 5. Either way.
It wasn't pretty. Let's just call it like it was.
And if you watch that game, if you notice, what did you see? You see a mix of run and pass, quick pass plays. Let Trubisky do
what he do.
And he was highly accurate in that game.
That's the most accurate he's been all season.
So it's like we limited him, but we also involve our running backs. We got a rookie running back. We released Mike Davis, unfortunately, but he appreciated his gratitude for the team giving him opportunity. But we still got Kareem White. We still got Mr. Riley, really, who we yet to see yet.
Right.
He's been late game scratches, so we yet to see him. And we got Tariq and Montgomery going nutty.
And what's the big news of the football? No undefeated teams left.
None at all. So, again, that was another close game where we had the Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
That went to overtime.
It went to overtime. But here's the thing. Russell Wilson, who's your MVP candidate, in the running for MVP.
Leading candidate.
I ain't gonna say leading, but, well.
Everybody else say he leading. He got 23 touchdowns to, 2 interceptions?
Yeah, 23 touchdowns. On top of that, he's tied for second most for game-winning drives. You know who he's tied with? Matthew Stafford. With 28.
So is he going to break that?
Most likely if he have another game-winning drive.
Well, all right then.
And, like I said, that game came down to overtime, but Robbie Gould could have won that game for them. Had he not missed that first field goal.
Yeah.
But you can't hit them all. But y'all also let them. Y'all let Russell Wilson go nutty. Like, first y'all had him on lockdown.
Then you let him go nutty. Then here's the crazy part. Because I watched it in overtime. He throws an interception. He gets run back. The kicker for the 49ers missed the same field goal that he made to send it to overtime. He sent it left, which gave Russell Wilson that opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
And you know when Russell Wilson gets that opportunity, he gonna make it.
In most cases, he does. But that's because he had that Sierra riding.
Sierra leveling him up.
Leveling him up, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Level up.
I bet she know a whole lot of level.
I don't want to know. But I just know he's been playing exceptionally well. So whatever she's doing to him, keep doing it.
When you go home to Sierra, I mean, have y'all seen Sierra?
Yeah. Tampa Bay released cornerback Vernon Hargraves. Now here's the kicker with that. They released him 2 days after he was benched.
That's kind of petty. That's a lot petty, actually.
And he's the starting cornerback at that. And what it was, when they benched him, they said because he was lacking hustle. He acted like he didn't want to tackle nobody, so he was lacking that hustle out there, and then basically just released him. So it's like, hey, who gonna pick him up?
We shall find out.
If he gets picked up.
That's true.
And on top of that, that which makes Tampa Bay corners are already suspect, but that adds more.
He said suspect.
Okay. When you release your starting cornerback, right?
Right.
And he was the only one that had 2 years of plus of experience, right?
Right.
Everybody else had either a year. Like, there's one more other player that has a year. Has 2 years experience. Everybody else is either 1 year or rookie.
Oh,
The rookies haven't even played like that. So,
well,
your cornerbacks are suspect.
Your defense is suspect.
That's why I said it. Cornerbacks are suspect because, yeah.
That they are.
On top of that, another person who was released, Bengals released Preston Brown.
Really now?
They released him, and he was replaced by Jermaine Pratt.
Okay, let's just understand. The Bengals are just a hopeless organization. I agree. They might go winless.
I don't know, because their games ain't close. Baltimore.
All right, well, let's just break this down. Let's just put it like this. Baltimore got in that ass.
Why you gotta say that?
Did you see that game? It wasn't even the whole Baltimore team. Did you see the play by Lamar Jackson, as they call him, Action Jackson?
Yeah, you fake pass action run. He legit ran up the middle, juke left, spin truck the other dude, made him fall and spin the other way, and ran for a touchdown. You can't help it. He's good. He's good.
He might be better than Michael Vick at that.
Well, he passed a record.
Did he pass Michael Vick?
No, he ties Michael Vick record.
Don't say it.
Because he's leading the lead in rushing yards as far as QBs.
But I mean, he's like, deuce.
He's showing you, he's proving down his wrong. He can not only run the ball, he's actually throwing the ball.
He can pass it.
Has a 1.31 QBR right now.
Here, you want to get technical with it? The top 5 QBRs in the NFL are owned by black quarterbacks.
You're right.
Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson. I'm missing the 5th one. Pat Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a remarkable stand.
Well, yeah. It's just like, you can't...
But then Lamar Jackson went too cool for school for me. He's sitting on the sidelines with shades on. I'm like, wow. He lived up to the Action Jackson, didn't he?
You got to do him. It's like, for example, when they played the Patriots, they weren't ready for... They was like, oh, y'all not ready for Lamar in the offense. It's not like their team... And everybody's talking about, oh, the team tailored to Lamar. No. He just got a defensive line. They doing like what you call zone read, zone blocks. They shifting everybody left, open up a hole for either your running back or your quarterback to go through. But a lot of people are expecting for the running back to run, and he's faking it off to the running back and taking off.
Yeah, he is.
He's just being smart with how he's playing, how he's running.
I mean, the boy is good. I'm not going to knock him. The boy is good.
That's what I'm saying. He's been great. So, I ain't knocking him. I ain't knocking him at all.
I'm not either.
I am not knocking him. We did have a lot of key injuries. But before I ask this question, what in the world is going on with the Rams? They got a lot of injuries.
I will say this much. I don't think the Rams are going to make the postseason. What's going on with the Rams is a valid point. Their center is out for the year.
Yes, he is.
Jared Goff is not looking worth the contract he just signed.
He ain't got nobody to protect him.
That too. But still, it's like, I feel like people have figured out Sean McVay in 3 years? Because remember, first year, Sean McVay was the wonder child. Everybody wants the next Sean McVay.
Why do you do that? Some DCCs coming out of it. Like, you got Marcus Peters, who got traded away to Baltimore, who's been killing.
Yeah.
You got Jalen Ramsey now.
That's true. Answer me this question, though. Just human. Why, when like these cornerbacks are not getting traded to a different team, they got pick sixes up to wazoo?
Well, it happens. It's like, oh.
Exhibit 8. Minka Fitzpatrick has 5 interceptions. This man has an interception a game.
Well, because the better way to explain this, you got a vendetta. Like, I'm a good player, but
he played for the Dolphins, so you can't blame him.
When you get traded and you pick off your former team twice for pick sixes, and then the game after that, pick six, game after that, a pick six. So it's like, maybe it's the defensive scheme that they fit with. Same thing with Peters. Peters got an interception in almost every game that since he's been traded. He's had 2.
No, and Peters is getting them 80-plus yards. pick sixes.
But I was just saying, it's the defensive scheme, it's the coaches, all that plays hand with that.
That does, but no, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Keep going.
No, but before, like, I like how they get traded to good teams. Y'all traded Lakeem to leave to the Dolphins.
Maybe he'll help him out. But he's injured right now, so we don't know.
Yeah, he's on IR, so.
Oh, they put him on IR?
Yeah, he's on IR. He was on IR before he left, but they traded him. So the Dolphins.
But yeah, that's like, we don't know. Because he seemed to have this leg injury that seemed to don't want to go away. But, you know, it is what it is. But that same thing, perfect examples of that. Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
Bears, when he went to the Patriots, left the Bears, what did he do? Win a Super Bowl?
Well, you know, everybody that leaves the Bears wins the Super Bowl.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Exactly my point.
Howard.
Exactly my point. Well, he don't win the Super Bowl, but he's with the Eagles now.
But he's been doing exceptionally well. He's still showing that power beast running.
Showing that beast mode running.
So, it happens. So, we don't know. We don't know. And we talk about Colin Kaepernick holding a private workout, right? For these teams.
Well, it's been confirmed from what I know that 22 teams are planning to attend.
But we won't know. He won't know. But here's the thing, though. The man said he's been working out for 3 years. He has not been in the league since 2016. For 3 years, he's been constantly working out while filming commercials. So,
hopefully he shows it.
I think he'll probably show it better than others.
He will. I don't say as much. Hopefully this leads to him getting a job back in the NFL.
Eric Reese says it's a PR stunt, though.
Yeah, you know, I understand about Eric Reed. Eric Reed has... I mean, there could be a point to what he's saying it could be an NFL PR stunt, because in all these years, the man's been reaching out, his representatives have been reaching out, and you've got nothing, and now all of a sudden, you all want to hold a private workout, and all these teams are planning to attend. So it does sound a little PR stunt-ish.
Just a little bit.
But we shall see.
Let's see. I want to see what this workout like. Once I get a final clip of this workout, I want to see, like, I want to check it out.
He got it.
Because he looked like he's in great shape, especially from the commercials that I've seen that he's done. He looks like he's in great shape.
For him not to have been playing for 3 years, he
may be a little rusty, but give him, like, once he started playing, give him like a game or two. The offense did get that second win against the Colts, but on top of that, the Colts are sticking with. Well, we didn't have Brissett. We had Brian Howard, who also it was pretty good. It was 16-12, but it was also the fact that they field goal Adam Vinatieri, who's also a former Patriot.
has been missing field goals as of late.
But that's because it's getting
reliable. Hasn't been so reliable.
Yeah, it's just because, you know, you're getting older, your legs, your aim is off, your vision may be off. It's different, a lot of different reasons possibly for that.
Right.
Bosa.
Which one?
That rookie Bosa.
Bosa boy?
Yeah.
Joey Bosa?
Who may be rookie of the year and defensive player of the year where he's been playing with the 49ers.
I mean, the boy is killing. The boy can play ball. And that's why he's been affectionately nicknamed that Bosa boy.
Oh, this just in. So, Ravens add veteran DT Damata Pico in a series of moves.
That is breaking.
And on top of that, Saquon says he will not be shut down.
You know, I know he doesn't want to be shut down. He wants to play.
Take the shutdown, but just take it.
Right. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Dude, you had 13 carries and only got 1 yard.
Well, that's because the team he was trying to run against, has a great defense against the run, so it's like
it could be that, but I think it still has to do with he's hurt too.
Yeah. How about them Cowboys?
I'm not a Cowboy fan, but the Cowboys lost 28-24 to the Minnesota Vikings. Zeke Elliott had 20 carries for just 47 yards.
Yeah, he was not a factor in there. And when they lost to the Rams, 47 yards as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last year's playoffs, 47 yards.
Yep. So the Cowboys have officially dropped to 5-4, and they're tied with the Philadelphia Eagles for the lead in the NFC East. But right now, I'm gonna call it the NFC Least.
Why has it got to be the NFC least?
Because Washington and the Giants are in your division.
Yeah, but that's only one team.
That's a two-man division, two-team division right now.
I'm just saying. We ain't got to be. Speaking of why we talking about staying is we have, like we said, we have no more undefeated teams, but you have the Patriots leading the AFC East 8-1.
That's not hard.
And AFC North Ravens 7-2.
Again, the Patriots leading the AFC is not shocking.
Texas 6-3.
Leading the AFC South.
And then Kansas with the AFC West 6-4.
But they're only a game up on the Oakland Raiders. The surprising Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
From what I saw with AB, I'm like, the Ravens ain't gonna do jack.
Can they break the hard knock curse? Can they be that other team to reach the playoffs
and
after being on hard knocks?
We shall find out. And like we said, we got the Cowboys and the Eagles tied for the NFC East. The Green Bay Packers at 8-2 are leading the NFC North. The Saints at 7-2 are leading the NFC South. And leading the NFC West is the San Francisco 49ers at 8-1 with the 8-2 Seattle Seahawks on their tail.
And they're 5-0 away.
The Seahawks?
No, 49ers.
The Seahawks are too.
Both of them are 5-1. No wonder.
Right. But the thing about it is Seattle is 3-0 in the division.
Yeah. So it's Cowboys. They 4-0 in the division.
And 1-5 against anybody outside the division. That should tell us something, right?
The fact that you gonna hate me for this? Dolphins got a better record than the Warriors right now.
You suck!
Say you gonna hate me for it.
I don't like him. I don't hate him because I don't say I hate people. I just don't like him. No.
We do got some exciting games for you come up this week. We got the Chicago Bears versus the Rams. Do you think the Rams gonna go to 5-6-4 or 5-5?
With all their injuries, they might drop to 5-5.
And they're playing against a good defensive Bears team. I think the Bears is going to get that victory in that. I'm riding with the Monsters of Midway, as they will call.
We are riding with the home team.
Pittsburgh, Cleveland.
So, Pittsburgh is hot right now. I don't trust Baker Mayfield. Especially he comes out and tells like his fans need to be quiet when their offense is on the field. I'm rolling with Pittsburgh. I'm rolling with Coach T.
I'm sorry, that threw me off when he said, "Hey, I just need the fans to be quiet like we're at tennis."
Like,
you at a football game.
Like this is golf. Forget tennis.
They gonna have some liquor in their system. They gonna get drunk. They gonna be loud with it.
Hello now. What else you got for me?
I'm actually picking. I'm gonna go with the hype train and see what the Rams gonna do.
Have fun with that.
Odell that was supposed to have a breakout game.
I'll wait on that.
I'll wait on that too. I think it's gonna be more like Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
That type.
Yeah. Dallas versus Detroit. Now I need Dallas to beat Detroit. I just need Dallas to beat Detroit.
So I say you're taking. How about them Cowboys?
I'm taking them Cowboys.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys.
Jacksonville versus Indianapolis Colts. Jacoby Brissett may be back in that game. I think I'm around with the Colts.
If Jacoby Brissett's back, I'm taking the Colts.
But Nick Foles is also back too.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do that as a toss-up. Can I do a toss-up?
Sure.
Thank you.
You ain't got no pick for that. Buffalo, Miami. Now, Miami is on a 2-game win streak.
Lord have mercy. They are on a 2-game win streak. I trust Buffalo's defense, not their offense. I'm going to ride with Buffalo's defense. I'm taking the Bills.
I feel like you're going to have... No, I think I'm going to take the Bills in that game. Denver Broncos versus Minnesota Vikings.
I'm going to take the Vikings.
Yeah. Because they have no quarterback. Quarterback lose. And you got the Saints taking on Tampa Bay.
You already know where I'm going.
You're going Saints all day.
Exactly.
I'm going to take the Saints because they need to bounce back after that upset beating.
Atrocious. Okay, I might feel bad for Tampa Bay. They might get stomped.
Maybe Not, depending on which Winston we get.
Right. The Jets versus Washington. This ain't good at all.
I'm taking the Jets over this. If Washington get that second win, I'll be like, okay.
I'm going to take the
Dwayne
Jets.
Haskins is the starter.
For the rest of the season.
Then we got the 2-7 who just came off that demolishing upset victory. Carolina, who lost a close game to the Packers.
I'm going to take Carolina.
I'm riding with Carolina.
Because Christian McCaffrey is a beast.
Who's the better quarterback with their arm and feet? Deshaun Winston or Lamar Jackson?
I don't know who to go for because that game is going to be ridiculous.
I'm putting that game as a draw.
Yeah.
I may put that game 27-27 as a draw. Do it like a Marcus Spears mode.
Yeah, because I don't know who to pick.
Arizona versus San Francisco.
I'm going to take the 49ers. I think they're going to bounce back after that loss from the Seahawks.
I feel like Jimmy G, porn star Jimmy, he gonna have another excellent game passing, mixing it up. I'm definitely taking Oakland over Cincinnati.
I'm taking Oakland over Cincinnati. Cincinnati is just awful.
New England versus Philadelphia. I am riding with New England.
Yeah, I'm taking Philly in the upset. He will never get me to pick the Patriots.
Alright, you can pick them whenever you want to.
No, never.
Kansas City versus LA Chargers.
I'm riding with Pat Mahomes.
I think I'm going to take the Chargers.
Riding with Pat Mahomes.
I think I'm going to take the Chargers.
My homeboy.
My homeboy. But that's your games that's coming up this week. And on that note, tune in to the next edition of Dragon Sports Live, where you have the hottest couple in sports working in tandem.
I'll give you that one.
I'm Donte Payne, alongside the lovely Marrae, Dragon Jump Productions and B-Ray Marketing.
And media. Signing off.
Stay tuned. Be on the lookout. Check out all these episodes on Spreaker, iHeart, and iTunes. Spotify. Wherever you get your podcasts.
See y'all.
Deuces.